Hey everybody, I'm Kyle.
Hi, Kyle.
Hi, how's it going?
Hey, it's good.
Doing pretty good.
Yeah.
What's your name today?
What is it?
No, I'm not asking you.
No, I'm not letting you choose.
Michael.
Michael? I'm Michael.
Last week's video was Civ versus EU, and these are the comments. Dinsetsu7 says, guys, your makeup, costumes, spot on, incredible. Just wish they'd have been. We just wish they'd have gotten more EU4 specific, though I am sure forging claim 4-4 general and even Mehmed, I would have flown right over most of the audience. I don't know what any of that means. I'm
Wait,
really
what?
sorry.
Can I see that?
Those sound effects, though, really well produced. You guys subbed. Thank you for all of the compliments.
Yeah.
I think that was a really nice comment.
And for showing that, yes, in fact, we don't know what we're talking about. there's a middle section
What
that's
did
making...
you have problems with?
that middle sentence?
I'm sure forging claim 4-4 general and even Mehmed.
I mean, I read it.
You're right. No, yeah,
Well,
but it
in this
sounded like
case-
you were having a stroke, so I just wanted to make sure.
There were a lot of people who were pretty happy with our costumes. By ours, I mean Yalka, I wasn't even there. You could see some of it in behind the scenes, but like the amount of work that went into the turban. I'm just glad that we've gotten to the point where these videos have costume compliments.
Yeah.
Remembering that the first World Congress video involved, here's a piece of red cloth. It almost goes around your shoulders. Costume.
The Venice costume actually hasn't changed. We've used the same one since that one.
Matlock is the Venice costume.
General response to the negative opinions about the EU half of the video. What I realized is that this is the first video we've ever done where I didn't really like the source material of the video, and I think it showed. And I learned my lesson and have an actual example to point to of why we don't do that now. Because for the most part, we've always only made videos about things that we're really interested in. We started this off saying we were going to make these videos because they were really heavily requested, but we hadn't played most of the games. And it turns out I don't think EU4 is fun. It's fine if you think it's fun. It's just not for me, and I couldn't really get into it. And I tried to make the video anyway, and it was all right. I thought it turned out good for one.
Fine, yeah.
Everybody really liked the Civ part of the
Oh
video.
yeah, I would say it may be like at most like a 50% successful EU4 video, but it's a 100% successful Civ video still.
Right.
Apparently.
Based on what you could tell, Civ seems a little bit more up our alley anyway, just in terms of being kind of comical and lighthearted while still being like a sort of easy-ish hard game. But EU was like...
EU is like a...
It's an element we were going to bring in the original idea for the script. We had a bit more of the silly versus harsh thing going on.
You watched me play it, Allison. What were your thoughts?
It's kind of like when I remember, I used to play Sims really incorrectly for a long time because I would go and tell my friends like, so anyway, my Sims boyfriend broke up with her and also she's failing at her job and now she has a bad relationship with her parents and now she's stuck in a hallway. And people were like, wow, it sounds like it sucks. Why do you play that game? Like, just have real life. And I was like... oh my god, you're right. And that's when I discovered cheats. I would go have a bad day and then get on Sims and have a bad day on Sims, and I was like, I'm doing this wrong. And EU reminds me of that version of Civ.
Like how like EVE Online, which has this very, very, very dedicated fan base, who are very happy to call it like a spreadsheet simulator.
Ew.
Yeah.
Sick.
It's just not the kind of thing that... But then I think, just to counter that, I like Elite Dangerous a lot, but all Allison knows about it is me complaining about space traffic. Which I don't think has endeared the game to her, because that's a thing. That's traffic.
From Isaac Svensson. Oh my gosh, it's a different Suleiman and Theodora! Probably because they're from EU4.
Oh, good, you did
Hey!
Wow.
Apparently that wasn't very clear to people, and it's entirely possible that was also my fault.
Kyle sent me the rough draft, and the rough edit, and I said, maybe you should put name tags? And he did put name tags. It's also possible that what we could have done is not used Suleiman and Theodora and used EU4 specific leaders and passed up the opportunity to be cute, but I have a personal rule: never pass up an opportunity to be cute.
We also had a conversation recently where, like, I think we've leaned too far into making, like, what's the way to put it?
Self-referential, or like
kinda, just like assuming people are gonna get things a little bit more than we have a right to, really.
Daniel Burke says, I watched this for the first time on the train to work and legitimately had to stifle a cheer when I saw Matlock show up.
It was nice having Matlock on set.
Yeah, you actually got to hang out with him a lot.
Yeah. I've missed the last 2 Matlock shoots, I think.
He's a great not actor. He's not, it's not even acting. He just like gets in front of the camera, does what Matlock would do.
Right. This is like, I'm sure I've said,
an amazing character.
Told this story before, where I was helping like kind of sort of half direct on the doing something about Gandhi video, each person along the table, and I got to Matlock and Kyle says, no, we just let Matlock do what he's going to do.
Do his real life friends treat him like this?
From Jared Kemmerling. I'm all giddy to see your new toys in action now. I can foresee some great shots with that Steadicam. Also glad to see you guys are doing fairly well monetarily now. Wish you well with the holidays and all that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We just shot a D&D video with, it's going to be really cool because we have really great costumes. The script's really funny. And we used the Steadicam 3 times? 2 times?
3 shots.
3 different
Three
shots.
shots.
They're not super impressive shots. We were just kind of testing
Yeah,
them out.
just
So it's real
practicing.
simple, like just panned basically.
Yeah.
We had a couple of walk and talk shots that were
Sorking it.
It's definitely something that'll get better with practice, though. Like, the only
Yeah.
reason it's so hard now is because you can tell it's something you need to get good at.
Yeah, you just kind of an intuitive thing. Like you just learn what the constraints are.
I think you have to like develop a muscle memory for it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's a
Absolutely.
very
We also-
weird contraption.
In typical Door Monster fashion, we started by doing it wrong and like we'll do backward shots first.
We're pretty steady on money now, which is cool.
Yeah.
Just like as a company, like we're making a enough that we can maintain ourselves like fairly comfortably on like the production end. Like we always have. We've gotten to the point where we basically always have money for props,
Costumes.
for feeding people, for
Yeah.
costumes, for just the things that are kind of needed. Like we don't have to try to find ways around things or just ignore food for 5 hours altogether or things that we used to do.
Yeah.
So that's nice. So thank you all for feeding us while we're
It is
filming.
really nice.
Indeed, thank
Yeah,
you, Wesley.
thanks.
Sort of off topic, they were talking about in the Discord just like the things that people do like on the channel, and it's sort of implied that if you get paid you're doing work, but if you're not getting paid you're not doing work,
Right.
which is just a little difficult because like there isn't a single person who doesn't work hard.
Yeah.
Like you're over here writing probably more hours than you are at your own place, and you
We're-
work 9 to 5. Monday through Friday.
And
More
still
like 9
do
to
it.
7 and still find time.
And still do 8 hours of
It's
shooting on the weekend.
It's actually like 8 to 8.
Author Reborn says, "Man, I love this channel a ton. Not only do you guys continue to produce consistently spectacular content, but you guys also maintain transparency and candidly address your audience no matter what. It's something exceptionally few creators do, and I feel it certainly helps set the Door Monster crew apart from other channels on the platform."
That's really
That's
nice.
because,
That's
of course,
really glad
it's
I'm
all a
happy to-
front for my black market snow cone smuggling business, which you have heard nothing about and never will. Barring any some sort of bizarre circumstance, direct communication is the best way to do anything, pretty much. Like, being open and straightforward is always going to, even if things are going badly, that's the best way to make it better.
Unless the thing in question is illegal, in which case you probably don't care about that in the first place.
I like that you're transparent. My mom was like shocked. She was like, "Why is Kyle making a whole video on every single thing he does with all the money that he makes?" And I was like, "Because the people watching it pay him.
Yeah,
That's
they
why."
just give us money.
Yeah.
I want them to know what their money's doing.
From Burntell. Hi, Burntell.
Hi, Martel.
Yay, another behind the scenes. It's really fun to see how you guys go about making your videos. Also, I'm anticipating the card game with great fervor.
Oh yeah, the card game.
Right,
I forgot.
well, we can do that. We're gonna go back, we'll do another pass on that probably soon.
Yeah, we haven't actually gone and like made. We still have the notes that we made on the stream, and then we haven't actually gone and checked all of your comments on.
I've been checking a few of them. There's definitely a few I'm super happy to implement.
Yeah.
So thanks guys
yeah, thanks to those.
for paying attention to our weird card game and helping us out.
Also, I need to tell Burntell something at the end of this.
Okay.
So
Mr. Apple 2 says, "It's easy to forget how professional these guys are." Wait, no, you always look professional. Especially that cat.
This comment has layers to it.
Yes, that
This
cat
comment.
is great at being a cat. Nobody cats quite as well as that cat.
Lola's
Very
the
professional
best cat to ever cat.
I agree.
You might like your cat, but
It's not about like liking or not liking. It's just saying this creature is very proficient at catting.
I was thinking of the word professional. Snoop Dogg was writing a song. He wanted to name all these hoes, but then Pharrell had him change it to all these pros. Like professionals. Like professionals at being a hoe.
well, sure.
So Lola's a professional being a cat.
Yeah.
But you always call her slut.
She is
So
a
I was thinking
She
that.
is an absolute attention
You
whore.
call
She
her
does do that.
whore. Yeah.
Allison says horrible things to Lola that we cannot include on the channel.
Lola says them back. What's weird is that they watch the behind the scenes and they'll say like, "I forget how professional you guys can be," and it's like the behind the scenes.
Right,
is
that's
what
what
shows
makes
that.
The finished product should, if anything.
Right.
Slightly more than a year ago, we were holding on green screens with potatoes.
That is true. It's okay. Actually, here's what it is. Here's the secret. I'm not feeling more professional because we are becoming more like professionals. It's actually because I'm realizing professionalism is a myth. and
Right.
the real professionals don't actually do things all that differently from how we do it. You
Yeah.
get it done however you can, and if you have extra money to buy a metal stick to hold something down instead of a sack of potatoes, good on you, but you're basically doing the same thing.
From Michael Dennison, and it says, "Sorry, Kyle, Lola is beating you at being my favorite door monster personality."
That's fair.
Wow.
Finally, after all these years and all these people, someone's better than you.
I finally got knocked out.
And it's my cat.
It's Lola.
Ha.
So as we mentioned earlier, this Monday's video is going to be another D&D video. It's about a party going and trying to resurrect their dead friend who stupidly died.
Get out of my seat.
Now.
Be sure to go check out
now.
our Twitch page at twitch.tv/DoorMonsterTV.
It's
Joey,
your face.
Joey has still been streaming over there. He was streaming some Elite Dangerous just yesterday, actually.
And right now, I think, isn't it?
That's what I meant,
Yeah.
because I'm anticipating.
No, it's still going. It never stops. It's a sandbox.
Sorry, Rachel.
And then you can also go check out any live streams that have been uploaded on our second channel, Ding Dong Ditch, which Joey now has access to manage, and so has been just uploading his own videos without me having to do anything, which is great.
I'm planning on streaming later this month.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Metal Gear Survive beta is coming out, and I'm a sucker for anything with the words metal and gear in it. So I'm going to be grabbing some other Door Monster peeps, and we're going to do 4-player co-op zombie survival Metal Gear.
We also intend to plan a weekend where we actually just huddle into like here or Ian's apartment and just play Mass Effect for like 2 days straight.
Yes,
So we've been
Mass
talking about that for
Effect.
at least a year now.
I will
Yeah.
learn to two-stick walk.
Oh, next weekend is PAX, right? Like not this weekend, but the following weekend.
Oh, wait.
Yes.
PAX
Yeah,
South here in San
totally made
Antonio.
it.
If you're going, we plan on attending one of the 3 days. I don't know exactly which one yet. We're still looking to see if we can convince anyone to let us in for free, because that didn't work the last time.
Nope.
We also know when we're going to England and where we're going during it. That's going to be on the 22nd is the first day we're going to be there. It's going to be this month, which we did not actually explain in the last video because we made that decision right after we recorded it. But it's going to be the end of January, the 22nd through the 29th. Is that right?
Yeah, we land in London. We'll be staying the day there, and then we will go to Bristol, and then we will go to the Cotswold district, and then from there, I believe we go to Cambridge,
Cambridge,
and then we go to Norwich.
We will also be filming 1 or 2 videos with Squire, also one with Mark Humes from the Yogscast, who hosts their D&D series, High Rollers, has set aside time to film with us when we get to Bristol that same day. So we're going to be recording at least 2 D&D videos and possibly one other one with Squire, depending on how much time we have and what locations we can get.
We have a Snapchat now. It's
Yeah.
the Door Monster Snapchat.
It's called
Allison-
Door Monster Crew.
Yep.
Allison made it and runs it, and you can follow us on it or something. I don't know
I
how
don't know how to
Snapchat works.
access it. I
Yeah,
don't
you-
understand Snapchat.
It's Door Monster Crew, and I send pictures of Lola and everyone else in the crew, and behind the scenes stuff.
Thank you so much for leaving your comments
Yeah.
and questions. Be sure to leave them on this week's videos, and we will get to them next week. Actually, next week. This video should have come out last week, but Christmas happened, and so we didn't. So next Friday we will have another one of these out, and with the comments from Spider-Man. So see you then.
Bye-bye.
Wait, one more thing. If your name is Burntel
And not Burntel.
and not Burntel, unless Burntel is both of those people, we haven't actually confirmed that yet, and you want to come meet us while we're in England, but you're too far away, let us know, and we might be able to pay for you to come to us. As if you're able to get there for every other reason except for money, we'd be very happy to bring you to one of the locations that we're going to be, just so we can meet you, because you've been around for a very long time, and that'd be cool. It seems it just felt wrong to go to England and do fan meetups and not have you there, so let us know.